This is exactly right.
The Hulu original series Furious is now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+.
Starring Emmy Rossum as Alice Black, Furious follows a rookie FBI agent on the hunt for Catherine, played by Lola Pettigrew, a mysterious and calculating female serial killer.
While Alice upholds justice, Catherine kills for it, terrorizing the rich and powerful men of New York in her pursuit of vengeance.
With secrets that change everything, Alice discovers there's a thin line between hunter and prey.
Watch the Hulu original series Furious.
Now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers. Terms apply.
Goodbye. By now, you've probably heard of Reef. They've been making iconic sandals forever.
But what you might not know is that they also make ridiculously comfortable everyday shoes.
The Neptune is a lightweight, everyday slip-on shoe with a crush-back heel, so you can wear it traditionally or step on the heel and wear it like a slide.
Lightweight, breathable, and easy to wear, the Neptune is the everyday shoe your feet have been waiting for.
I feel like so often you have to sacrifice cuteness for comfort, which is so annoying because I want both all the time. Everything has to be cute, but also I'm old and I want comfortable shoes. So I feel like the Neptunes are the perfect answer to that.
Yeah, I love how cushy they are. They're like, they go with everything. They're really cute, but your feet are like on little clouds.
Check out the Neptune on reef.com and redeem 15% off your first purchase.
Goodbye. Summer is for adventures, road trips, and adding a whole lot of miles to your car.
That's why it's worth stopping at Valvoline Instant Oil Change first.
Their trained techs help you get road trip ready with an oil change and an 18-point maintenance check included with every oil change, checking your tire pressure, wipers, lights, and more.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change techs complete over 270 hours of training, so your car's in capable hands.
Best part? You can stay in your car and you're in and out in about 15 minutes.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Change wisely.
Goodbye. Hello and welcome
to my favorite murder,
the Minisode.
That's right. We read you your stories about anything and everything.
And your grandma.
And your grandma.
You want to go first?
Sure. Mine is called My Own F Politeness Story. Greetings, Karen, Georgia, pets, and all fellow murderinos. I'm writing as a longtime listener. I'm a bit behind on the rewinds, but catching up. My wife fondly refers to you as my potty-mouthed podcast girlfriends.
Oh.
After hearing the Adelaide Oval abduction story, I was reminded of a situation from my own career that perfectly embodies your F politeness mantra.
Yay.
I retired from a major LA Metro law enforcement agency after 32 years, so I've got plenty of stories.
The LAPD by chance?
Oh my God, but this one felt particularly relevant. One day, during my long commute home, LA traffic, you know the drill, I was taking the streets, trying to avoid the freeways. Something caught my eye, that gut feeling you get when something just isn't right. I saw a young girl, maybe 12 or 13, walking alone, and a station wagon was slowly following her. The driver was leaning over, trying to talk to her through the passenger window. Her body language screamed that she was uncomfortable. I immediately made a U-turn and pulled in behind the station wagon. As I did, the station wagon pulled into a driveway ahead of us. I spoke to the girl, identified myself as a police officer, and asked if she knew the man. She shook her head no. I told her to stay close. I then pulled into the driveway, blocking the station wagon in, and with my badge in one hand and my gun drawn, I ordered the driver to turn off the car and show his hands. The girl stayed behind me, shaken. Using my cell phone, a new thing back then, I called the local police, identifying myself as an off-duty officer and explicitly stating that I was the black guy holding a gun on the bad guy, just to avoid any misunderstandings in North Orange County.
Jesus Christ.
During the 3 or 4 minute wait for the local coppers, the guy tried to give me a story about how he was innocent, pleading for me to let him go, but I wasn't buying it. When the local officers arrived and interviewed the girl, we learned that he had been a substitute mailman who had delivered to her mom's house and had been bothering her. She said he made her extremely uncomfortable, and this was the first time he had approached her on her way home from school. He was easily in his late 30s, and she was clearly very young. Based on her statement and what I witnessed, he was arrested for annoying a minor. He later pleaded guilty, likely getting probation on a plea deal. I was never called to testify, which is frustrating. I just hope he hasn't preyed on any other children. SSDGM, and remember, screw politeness. You don't mind your own business. Los Angeles.
Los Angeles, especially if you're an off-duty police officer.
Totally.
Yeah. The ultimate in the duty to fuck politeness.
Right.
Please God, as these people are out. There's something about, and I just, in my mind, that was like a early 80s shitty, broken down brown station wagon.
Yeah.
That's that.
Yeah.
Just beware.
Totally.
We'll change it up a little bit. I won't read you the subject line. It says, "Hi, Karen, Georgia, sweet animals and other wonderful humans." There's if you're watching this on video, there's a whole control room filled with wonderful humans who make this show. And they're right over there. Maybe someday we'll show them to you as they make the show.
If they want, if they let us.
We put a camera in there. They're all like, no. My little sister went to college in Rochester, New York, and worked nights at a bar near her campus. She lived off campus with her friends in a super cute old house in a neighborhood of college kids. Megan had always been a badass, take no shit kind of girl, parentheses, probably because she's the baby and has 2 older sisters. Yeah. One day she came home from work and noticed a chair under her bedroom window, which was on the first floor. Now, this was an older house, so the windows were about 6 feet off the ground, not easy to see into or get into. She thought it might be something another drunk college kid did and forgot about it. A few days later, she noticed her window AC unit had been tampered with from the outside. She called my dad, and he arrived the next day to put in window alarms, a security camera, and floodlights. Then she came home one day from class and happened to notice some movement in her backyard. She stepped outside and saw, all caps, someone in her bushes.
Oh, my God.
Most people might scream, run back inside and lock the doors and call the police, etc. Not Megan. She yelled at him so loud he ran out of the bushes, through the yard, and into the street. She chased him. I'll stop right here and say, do not ever do this.
No, don't chase anyone.
Don't ever do this. But Megan, she's a wild one.
Yeah.
And it's her story, so let's tell it.
Okay.
She ran after him down the middle of the street, still yelling and throwing rocks, sticks, and even her shoes.
Damn, Megan.
A few other college kids saw the commotion and tried to help her catch him.
Yes.
It's a mini Night Stalker situation.
Yeah.
He got in a car and drove off. She later found a grocery store receipt in her backyard and knew immediately it had to be his. She turned it into the police so they could trace it back to him. I, of course, lost my shit when I heard this. I mailed her pepper spray and a taser, but she wanted to buy a bear trap. Megan.
I mean, it'd work.
Megan.
That'd be so funny.
Megan, stop it.
I love Megan.
Thankfully, I talked her out of that. Drunk college kids in a bear trap is a disaster waiting to happen.
Right.
Megan, I just want to invite you. A few months later, she went to a Buffalo Bills game and forgot she had the pepper spray on her keychain. Security wouldn't let her carry it in the stadium, obviously, and so she wasn't allowed in. She was sent a letter in the mail telling her she was banned from the stadium for having a weapon.
What?
I'm pretty sure she has that letter framed.
Nice.
It's all a funny story now, but a few years ago, we had found out that the guy hiding in my little sister's bushes had been arrested and charged with serial rape.
Holy shit.
Because it's always, that's the beginning.
No.
That's step one.
Yeah, he's not innocently casing the joint of a young female by herself.
It's not an 80s movie where being a peeping Tom is charming.
Fucking asshole.
Motherfuckers. He had been stalking, assaulting, and raping college women all over that neighborhood by following them home and sneaking into their bedrooms.
Oh my God.
Super scary, and I can't believe my little sister chased his ass down the street and threw her shoes at him. God, I love her.
Yeah.
I love her too.
Yeah.
Stay sexy and don't be afraid to be scarier than the creepy guy stalking you. Stephanie. P.S. Megan is now a traveling oncology nurse.
Whoa.
Working with cancer patients of all ages. She is my hero and the most amazing human I know.
Oh my God.
Fuck yeah, Megan.
Megan, like, don't chase all that stuff. But she showed him she was a fighter.
Yep.
And he's like, I'm not coming back to this house.
Right.
Which is pretty incredible.
And she's like, don't, because I'll trap you like a bear.
Right.
And then I'll enter you in a circus and make you dance. You perv. Some flavors will always make you smile.
And with Kachava's new cinnamon French toast flavor, you can enjoy the taste of your favorite childhood breakfast without the sugar crash.
Kachava is an all-in-one nutrition shake that comes in so many delicious flavors, including the brand new cinnamon French toast.
It's made with real cinnamon bark for the richest, deepest, most authentic flavor.
And just 2 scoops provide complete nutrition your body craves with protein, fiber, greens, and so much more.
Kachava provides clean nutrition to fuel wherever your day takes you. No fillers, no nonsense. Okay, the Exactly Right Media office has all become obsessed with Kachava because they keep sending us these amazing boxes of all the flavors, and everyone kind of fights over it now. So we got this new flavor in, and I mean, there was like a line to try it. It's pretty great.
We're real believers in the whole Kachava line, so treat yourself to a childhood favorite.
Go to kachava.com and use code MFM for 15% off your first order.
That's Kachava, KACHAVA.com, code MFM. Go to kachava.com and use code MFM for 15% off your first order.
Goodbye.
Bye. The future has an annoying habit of always showing up.
That's why now is a great time to start planning ahead.
Enter Acorns.
Acorns is a smart way to give your money a chance to grow. You can sign up in minutes and start automatically investing, even if it's your spare change.
The Acorns potential screen shows you the power of compounding and how your money could grow over time. You can quickly adjust how much you're investing every day, week, or month to make sure you're always building towards your goals.
Whether you're just starting out or thinking about settling down, Acorns supports your big and small goals across every stage of life. Sign up now and Acorns will boost your new account with a $5 bonus investment.
Join the over 14 million all-time customers who have already saved and invested over $27 billion with Acorns.
Head to acorns.com/MFM or download the Acorns app to get started.
Paid non-client endorsement compensation provides incentive to positively promote Acorns.
Tier 2 compensation provided, potential subject to various factors such as customers' accounts, age, and investment settings.
Does not include Acorns fees. Results do not predict or represent the performance of any Acorns portfolio. Investment results will vary. Investing involves risk.
Acorns Advisors, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. View important disclosures at acorns.com/MFM. Goodbye. Okay, this next one's called Near-Death Experience and Why I Maybe Should Never Have Been Born? ?
I can't be true because we need emails and you're providing them.
Right.
So this is your destiny.
Hey, MFM gang. Day one listener here. I've lived in 5 states and had 3 baby girls since I first started listening, and you guys have been one of the constants in my life.
Aww.
So thank you for that and a whole lot more. Let's get into it. Back in the 80s, long before I was born and my parents were married, they had begun dating in secret because my dad is 19 and a half years older than my mom.
Oh.
And it says in parentheses, gross. And my grandmother would not have approved. And then it says, she came around eventually, RIP. Because my dad was a well-known dentist in our relatively small town, so she probably was like 22 if he was 44 or like 40 or something,
Right, yeah.
you know?
Was he 40 though?
I hope so. I don't know. Let's just hope for the best. He and my mom would go on dates in a neighboring town about an hour away where they were less likely to be recognized by anyone.
Shit.
This is the 80s. It was on their way back from one of these dates on a relatively unfrequented road that my dad decided to teach my mom how to drive stick shift in his brand new car, a Porsche 911.
Of course.
Is that how you say it?
Yes, Porsche 911.
So we got an older dentist with a Porsche 911 dating a woman 20 years his junior, which, if you don't know, is a tiny and flashy 2-door sports car.
Yeah,
right?
Porsche 911s were all the rage in like the 80s.
For the older dentists.
For the older dentists, finance pros, guys that had Coke.
My mom started out all right, shifting into gear with relative ease. But when it came time to get up over a hill that led to a small, narrow bridge, she panicked and stalled out. They were stuck on the uphill, my mom not quite able to see what might be coming over the narrow bridge from the other side.
Mm-hmm.
As my dad tells it, he was able to see and spotted a large logging truck a la Final Destination headed their way and told my mom she needed to move the car now.
That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, chill. It's a great way to get someone to... And you're in stick shift, you're like grinding the gears over and over again.
Yeah.
She kept working at getting the car into the gear and in near tears looked up to ask my dad for help, only to realize he had opened the door, hopped out, and abandoned her and the car and was running down the hill away from the ongoing truck.
Oh, no.
I mean,
sorry.
The world needs dentists.
They got married. The world needs dentists. Save yourself, doctor.
By some miracle, my mom got the car going and was able to crest the hill and move out of the way just in time for the large truck to cross. The driver laying on his horn as he passed, all caps, with absolutely no help from my dad. My mom still brings up this story and is always quick to note how my dad thought to save himself first before thinking of anything and anyone else. She still fucking married him.
She still married him.
Is that a happy ending? Are we going to call it that?
Well, it depends. We have to listen to the rest of the email.
Fortunately, my mom got that car moving and saved herself and the expensive car. And despite this huge red flag, she stayed with my dad. They got married and had me a few years later. So it's an ending. It's definitely an ending.
I mean,
stay sexy and don't count on your problematically older lover to save you. Alex, she, her. I bet you Alex goes to therapy. I bet you anything. Alex can laugh at it because she's been to so much
because she has
therapy.
No choice, which is how it is for most of us. I mean, that is the fucking funniest thing of all time. It's just like, well, at least you know what you're dealing with. Now,
yeah, if something went right because they got married. So
yeah, you married it.
Marriage isn't always a happy ending.
If I was that young woman, and I mean young woman, I would have been like, it's my car now.
Yes, that's the law.
The email subject line is crawl space treasure in old house 3-minute read.
Amazing.
Hello, aunties. My partner and I bought our first home last year in a small town in the middle of Connecticut. We've always had dreams of buying a mid-century fixer-upper, and last year we finally found it. This home fell into disrepair after the previous owners had passed, and it ultimately went to a bank. All we were told was the couple who lived there built the house and lived there until passing.
Wow.
Yeah. Georgia would have loved our first tour of this time capsule as nothing had been updated in this house since the 50s.
Dude.
Imagine that wallpaper.
Gorgeous.
Through our final walkthrough, I found that we had some serious crawl spaces on the second floor that were big enough for a bunch of ghosts, stalkers, and deviants to have parties in. Needless to say that when we moved in, I found a great place for a dresser or chair right in front of the crawl space doors. Fast forward to a few months after our purchase, and my partner and I were realizing that the funds we had put aside for restoring our home were quickly dwindling. We had finished a few necessary projects, but we were quickly approaching winter with an 1980s furnace and water heater that were not going to hold out for the colder months. Thank you, New England winters.
Aye.
Around the same time, we had some family come stay with us, 2 of them being my Murderino cousins who were excited to get a top-to-bottom tour of the house. And to my disappointment, they had me move my strategically placed furniture from the crawl space doors so they could have a peek. I ushered them in, and we traversed the dark space with our phone lights. As much as I would have rathered we didn't. As much as I would have rathered we didn't. What a wonderful clause. I'm glad we did, because one of my cousins found what looked to be an old lockbox tucked away behind a support beam.
Oh, shit.
You gotta go in those old crawl spaces.
We had them, and we blocked most of them off.
You didn't check?
I mean, it was like, there's no reason for anyone to have gone in there. So, yeah, there's probably a lockbox in there.
Except to hide their treasure.
Right. It's a perfect place, clearly, to hide stuff.
Yeah. Maybe, I just thought of this, and it's so wrong. I was like, you could hire a TaskRabbit and somebody could come do it for you. And it's like, can you imagine the nightmare? They're like, hey, do you want me to move some furniture? No, get into that crawl space. Yeah. Horrifying. Okay. Lockbox behind the support beam. The thing weighed a ton, and we brought it outside in the backyard, crowbars and hammers in hand. That'd be so fun.
Oh, how exciting.
After a proper beating on this thing, we finally pried it open to find it full of old coins.
Yes.
And then it says cue Goonies theme music.
Definitely.
My inner child dreams had come true. I didn't even care what the coins amounted to. Finding literal treasure in an old house is priceless. But this is reality, and we are adults, so my partner and I took the old coins to be appraised. We like to think that the old people who owned our house saw how much we loved and appreciated their hard work and wanted to pay it forward to us. So when we left the coin appraisers $5,000 richer, we knew exactly what we would do with it.
Yes.
Our mid-century dream home has since been restored, and we had a very warm winter thanks to that treasure.
Yes.
Stay sexy and don't be afraid of crawl spaces, L.
Oh, my God. That's so satisfying.
That's also a great number. It's like
5,000. Yeah.
That's like solid check of like, here, go do some good
Totally.
Go take care of some stuff.
Go take care of that stuff. It's that annoying stuff when you put money into a house and it's nothing you can see.
Right.
So it's just like fucking frustrating.
Until it gets real cold and you're like,
Right, right.
Summer means a whole new world for your feet.
They're walking more, sweating more, and going barefoot all day long.
For summer feet that need real comfort, there's Bombas.
Bombas has a whole line of sport-specific socks for golf, yoga, the gym, and every kind of runner.
They also make soft, supportive compression socks that are especially great for summer travel.
Bombas sandals and slides are made from super lightweight, cushy, waterproof EVA foam, so they feel incredibly comfortable.
And the best part, for every item you buy, Bombas donates an essential clothing item to someone facing housing insecurity, with over 200 million donations and counting.
I wore my Bombas compression socks on the plane ride to and from Italy. And listen, I'm a girl of a certain age at this point. It needs to be done. And I felt so comfy and so secure with my cute little Bombas socks.
So head over to bombas.com/MFM and use code MFM for 20% off your first purchase.
That's BOMBAS.com/MFM, code MFM at checkout. Goodbye. This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace.
Every successful small business starts with someone saying, I wonder if people would actually buy this.
Squarespace gives you everything you need to find out.
From consultations to events and experiences, you can showcase your skills with a customizable website designed to attract clients and grow your business.
With Squarespace's collection of cutting-edge design tools, anyone can build a beautiful, professional online presence that perfectly fits their brand or business.
Get paid on time with professional invoices and online payments. Plus, streamline your workflow with built-in appointment scheduling and email marketing tools.
Head to squarespace.com/murder for a free trial.
And when you're ready to launch, use offer code MURDER to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Goodbye. My last one's called, I'm not telling you.
Okay.
But it says short and sweet. Hello to all the wonderful people at MFM/Exactly Right. Since we're all just submitting stories for funsies now, I have a good one.
Great.
My dad and my mom have many odd stories from the early days of their dating/marriage life. My favorite is how my mom met her future Italian in-laws. My parents, Steve and Debbie, thank you.
Classic, they met in 1987.
That's right. Had been dating for a little while before my dad asked my mom if she would like to meet his family. He invited her over and said his entire family would be there. My mom walked into this house filled with Italians to find a wake happening in the living room. Literally a dead body in a casket in the living room. Casual. This was the early 80s.
Yes.
My dad had invited my mom to meet his entire family at his dead uncle's wake in some random family member's living room. How romantic. You'd think this would have been a red flag for my mom, but alas, they've been married for almost 40 years and still going strong.
Wow.
I'd say this is the weirdest story of their relationship, but they literally met at a toga party where my mom was going to buy weed from my dad. This is a good one. This is a sweet one after my weird one.
Yes, so good.
Stay sexy and don't meet your future mother-in-law in front of a corpse. Much love, Stephanie, she, her.
That's also, I've never been to a wake at a home where the body is in the home.
Right.
But I know that is like traditional.
Yes, for sure.
Have you ever?
No, at a church, but not.
Yeah,
no.
Like in the living room is different.
That's creepy.
Yeah. Okay, ready? Mm-hmm. Okay, I picked this simply by the subject line and did not read it.
Oh, shit.
Because the subject line is hot dog justice. Ready?
You got it. It has to work.
Let's see.
Let's make it work.
Hi, all. I love you, but there's no time to waste on flattery. My moment has come. It's hot dog justice time.
Oh, my God. What?
Amazing start.
Yes.
I feel good about this. Years ago, my dad was involved in the management of the Western Pyrotechnic Association. I think we're golden.
Oh, my God. I'm going to guess festival, hot dogs, fireworks. Let's hear it.
Okay. They'd have a big conference each year in Lake Havasu where they'd build fireworks, shoot them, and party, not necessarily in that order. This particular year, my dad was in charge of providing hot dog buns for the kickoff barbecue. Keep in mind, this is a barbecue for over 1,000 sweaty, meat-loving, self-proclaimed pyromaniacs. So he had to purchase thousands of hot dog buns, enough to fill up his green Volvo station wagon to the brim.
Whoa.
My dad decided that the best course of action was to purchase the hot dog buns from our local Costco. How else could you do it?
Yeah.
Unless
you're a business. You can't, yeah.
You're just going to every grocery store in town and just cleaning them out of hot dog buns. Okay, go to Costco and then pack them into our giant rental van, which he would be using to transport all of his firework gear into the desert.
Uh-oh.
Since I was around 12 at the time and the prime age for providing child labor, I helped my dad unload the hot dog buns, which we stacked on every available surface in our yard. We then rushed off to get the rental van. Enter Bodhi, our sweet, highly food-motivated lab pit bull mix.
Oh, no.
Bodhi. As my dad and I returned with the van and pulled into our long gravel driveway. We lived in the countryside of the South Bay area. What up, Karen?
Oh.
We saw utter carnage.
Oh, my God.
All around us were whole hot dog buns, parts of hot dog buns, and the tattered remains of the plastic bags that once held them. It truly looked as if there had been a hot dog bun explosion.
Bodhi is like, this is the best moment of my entire life.
Bodhi is like, for all those times that you told me to get down.
Totally.
You told me, no, I couldn't have something.
Broke a treat in half? Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah?
Well.
How about we double, quadruple, 1,000th that? We got out and my dad started swearing profusely, but he quickly stopped as he did some math. These are a lot of hot dog buns, but this wasn't all of them. Where were the rest? And where was Bodhi? Our house had a large ravine on one side, and as we peeked over, we couldn't help but notice a long trail of hot dog buns and bags that led up further into the ravine, under the cover of dense oak trees. We called for Bodhi, but he didn't come back. As we waited for our own hot dog to return, this is what we figured happened. As soon as we left, Bodhi went wild with hot dog joy on the thousands of unprotected buns. He jumped on the table, ripped open the bags, and shook the buns out everywhere. He took bites out of some, saw the hundreds around him, got excited, took bites out of those too. Then he realized that he needed to relocate his stash, so he dragged bag after bag to his hideout up in the ravine.
Oh, my God.
We never did find the rest of the hot dog buns, but Bodhi got his own hot dog justice. He came back hours later, his stomach so full that it was hard to the touch.
Oh, my God. Gross.
That happens to Frank.
So painful.
When Frank eats super fast and he goes and lays on the couch and he's just like that. He had packed every possible part of his stomach with those delicious hot dog buns. Bodhi laid down in his dog bed and was softly moaning and loudly farting for hours afterwards.
Oh, my God.
And in true dog fashion, he did still try to get us to feed him dinner. Yes. Thanks for reading, and thank you for all that you do. You're truly a shining light in a world of darkness. Stay sexy and guard your hot dog buns, Roya.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Roya, thank you for writing a perfect email and letting me roll the dice. That's how much I trust our Murderina listeners. They know how to do this.
That was great. That was perfect.
It was perfection. Bodhi.
Bodhi, bad dog, but good boy.
It's all up to Bodhi.
That's right. Thanks for writing in, you guys, and listening and all the things.
We love your stories. And if you want to send one in or try again and again, we'll get there. We'll get to your email. Don't worry.
MyFavoriteMurder@gmail.com.
And until then, stay sexy.
And don't get murdered.
Goodbye.
Elvis, do you want a cookie?
This has been an Exactly Right production.
Our senior producers are Alejandra Keck and Molly Smith.
Our editor is Aristotle Acevedo.
This episode was mixed by Liana Squillaci.
Email your hometowns to myfavoritemurder@gmail.com.
And follow the show on Instagram at MyFavoriteMurder.
Listen to My Favorite Murder on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
And now you can watch us on Exactly Right's YouTube page. And while you're there, please like and subscribe.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hey everybody, here's the thing about other home security systems. They're all designed for after the window breaks, after someone's inside, after you get the notification, after the police come. SimpliSafe is the first system designed for before, stopping a break-in before it even begins.
That's right. Unlike traditional security systems that only alert you after a break-in is already underway, SimpliSafe is designed to help prevent the crime before it starts. Their cameras can detect suspicious activity at the perimeter and alert live U.S.-based agents. Then SimpliSafe's agents assess the threat, intervene, speak through the camera to scare off the intruders, and call for 911 dispatch.
That's right, and SimpliSafe has been protecting your world for 20 years, everybody. So celebrate their anniversary and save 60% on your new SimpliSafe system at simplisafe.com/stuff. That's 60% off, you guys, at simplisafe.com/stuff. Plus, when you order, write in our show name and the How Did You Hear About Us survey to let them know that we sent you. Don't forget, there's no safe like SimpliSafe.
Vacation planning should feel like a breeze, not a deep dive into countless travel sites searching for the best deal.
With Cheap Caribbean's Budget Beach Finder, you can search every destination and every date all in one search.
You'll save time and money with the Budget Beach Finder.
Say goodbye to endless scrolling and tab hopping, and hello to Budget Beach Bliss at your fingertips.
Go to cheapcaribbean.com to try out the Budget Beach Finder and see just how stress-free vacation planning should be.
Goodbye.
There's always a point in the day when your feet decide they've had enough.
Luckily, there's Reef.
You may know Reef for their ridiculously comfortable sandals, but they aren't stopping there. The women's Neptune has everything you could ever want in a sneaker.
The Neptune is a lightweight, everyday slip-on shoe with a crush-back heel, so you can wear it traditionally or step on the heel and wear it like a slide.
Lightweight, breathable, and easy to wear, the Neptune is the everyday shoe your feet have been waiting for.
The Neptune makes me so freaking happy because my whole life I've been yelled at for crushing the heel of my foot because I want every shoe to be a slide, every shoe. And they actually make them that way. And it makes me so happy. Plus, they're super comfortable, they're light, and they're really cute.
So check out the Neptune on reef.com and redeem 15% off your first purchase.
Goodbye.